My name is Sherri Chaba, and I'm an installation-based artist, and I primarily deal with my concern for the environment. I believe that art has the ability to change things, so in my practice I try to get people to see things differently, and perhaps the way I see them, and in opportunities to speak about my work, I'm able to tell them why these things are important to me. Okay, so I have to start with my history. So my parents were collectors. They collected everything from antiques to, well, let's just see, they're walking down the street and they found a piece of plastic that they didn't want to see go to landfill, so they came home and they brought it home and they put it in their collection of plastics. So in the process of 60 years, they amassed about 6 buildings full of antiques and junk. And so they left my sister and I, they gifted this to us. And so for over a decade, we have been having auctions and garage sales and trying to get rid of it. But I think in the process, what I found is that I found little treasures that no one wanted, and I use all these things to repurpose into my works. So in these pieces behind, it's like bits of metal roofing that no one wanted. My father was also a taxidermist, so the inside that makes the clouds are part from his taxidermy process. So I use those things to simulate clouds. Now the inspiration for my work came from, many years ago when we lived on a family farm and we had a pipeline come through our property. And so what it left behind was this very barren landscape. And so I've created these boxes to depict very desolate landscapes, and I hope that the viewers will peek into the viewfinders to see what they're about. Now, one of them I've modified this year to reflect the changing landscapes of Kelowna. So I titled it 2020 after 2 things. One was 2020 vision, of course, the ability to see clearly. And the second thing was based on the saying, hindsight is often 20/20, which means that we don't really know what's going to happen in the future, what we're doing in the present, how the present will affect what happens in the future.